Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I was done with recording for the day, but there's been quite a lot of just information drops on Discord from the official Raid guys, little information nuggets here and there on Facebook and stuff like that. And I'm getting asked a ton of questions on my streams and on my Discord about what's my views, what's going on. So I thought I'd just pull everything that's new together and do a bit of a state of the game. Just try and inform you guys what's coming, what's good, what's not good, and pretty much just kind of take you through each of these different areas. I'm going to start with the juicy stuff for those that don't want to waste their time. There has been some info drop today on Discord. So basically, Cirilla has come to the forefront. There's been a load of questions about, fusions. Why have we got a fusion full of all new champions? Do we need to get rid of all of our rares? Is this now going to be the way they do it? And then there was questions before that. Are we only having fragment fusions? All that type of stuff. So she tries to sum up a lot of that information in this post. The post basically says, we will release champions in a number of different ways. Champions are there for you to utilize, and you basically pick from your rosters what's good and what's not. And she comes down towards the end and basically says, something like this fusion that's going on right now, it's for you to decide, do you want to invest any of your time in it at all? No one forces you to. That's a fair point. She also says some of you might just want to go for epics, and some people might want to go for the legendaries. And perhaps we haven't even understood how strong the champions are yet because they're so new into the game. They're all valid points. I still feel like they should have put some champions into it, which we already had in the game. And if they did a blend of half and half on the rares, then we don't get this big blow up of people being upset. However, they've done what they've done, and they've stood by it. Now, I released a video today to say I like this fusion. I played it in with someone else's account. I tried him in a ton of areas. It's like a 40-minute video where I literally play tested him as much as I could in different gear sets. And my verdict was not top tier, but he's not like a Gerptuck. He is mid-tier legendary and can help out in tons of areas of the game. However, that's down to you whether you've got the resources to do it. And then the second point, one of the reasons why I wanted to kind of highlight my view on that is that she's also said here that there will be another fusion coming at the end of this month for Halloween. We thought there might be. She's confirmed there definitely will be. And within that point here, she's basically said it's going to be a fragment fusion, so fragment collector. So again, all of our epics and rares in the vaults will not be needed in the next 3 or 4 weeks. However, your resources will be. So this is you making a decision right now. Do I want to use my resources for one fusion that's happening right now? I can see the results of what I'm going to get because me and a bunch of the other content creators are already releasing info on the epics and the legendary. And will you have enough resources to then go for something else for Halloween? And generally, if history is something to go by, I mean, the Halloween champions last year are all really strong. Miscreated Monster, Madame Cerise, Brachus, Harvest Jack. All very good champions. Doesn't mean they're going to be all good this time. We've got no idea. We've got no idea what they're going to be like. But it's going to be a single fragment collector fusion for Halloween. And we don't know what that champion is yet. She also says that there's going to be more champions released as well. With, what does she say here? More champions released around festive times, basically. So we will also release a batch of new festive champs. So there may well be more than just a fragment collector champion coming at the end of the month. And I imagine it's going to be the next patch. So the next patch is probably going to be when they drop the fragment collector and a bunch of new champions. So just bear that in mind, guys, before you blow a load of your shards and all that type of stuff, because we know you'll be upset if you'd rather have gone for the second fusion. After that, she goes to say that the next one will be a Christmas fusion in the traditional style. I'd imagine, being a Christmas fusion, they'll make it slightly easier to get. He says when they released Torment, it was really, really hard. But maybe they'll kind of look at this and say, let's at least use some of the champions that are already in the game. But I'm guessing, I've got no idea. So that's one thing then around fusions, around champions. Definitely more champions at the end of the month for Halloween. Definitely another fragment collector at the end of the month. So just make sure you are managing your resources. Even if you do this fusion, lock down your resources after that. Don't get sucked in by all the times 10s and stuff. And then you might have a chance at the fragment one as well. Okay, so that's fusions done. Now, a few other points to go over. They've said here, this is very cool. There will be more slots made available for artifacts and accessories in the next patch. They've done some optimization, so they've got ready to introduce that. Good stuff. We need it. We're like overflowing. Same, I think they're saying same thing with space for champions. So more space for champions, more space for artifacts and accessories come in the next patch, which again should be at the end of this month with the Halloween stuff. This one, yes. I say yes, they've not given us any detail, but they basically said, we have not forgotten about our promise to find a solution for duplicate champions. The feature is going to be intricate and quite formidable. That's why it requires some inventive game designing and testing, hence the prolonged waiting time. We know nothing more, but it sounds like it's back on the table. It felt like it was off the table. They've put it back on the table at least, which I like. Okay, a couple of other things then. So Valkyrie has been throwing out some info as well. She has been talking about rare tome removal. Rare tomes are now removed, as far as I'm aware, tell me if I'm wrong, from gold 4 arena chests. We won't know that until Monday. And Clan Boss, Nightmare, and Ultra Nightmare drops. The question was, does that mean we're just going to get more crap instead? And the answer is, we will increase the chances to get the other tomes. So you won't just get less stuff. You're going to get a chance to, or an improved chance to get some of the other better things in those chests. Good is what you expect should happen, but sometimes you need them to just spell it out for us. Otherwise, we do not know what's going on. So next point I want to touch on then is the Classic Arena. Classic Arena, I put a video out a couple of weeks, maybe a week ago. Is the arena fixed? And actually, I just want to show you my free-to-play account here. So I have not been able to play my free-to-play account anywhere near as much recently. I've been playing it today. I am in Silver 4. My defense is winning fights a lot. And my offense is winning fights a lot. I've got 140 silver medals here. I am going forward at a rate of knots. I've literally never progressed as fast as this on my free-to-play. And I tell you now, my champions are not better geared than they were, for the arena certainly, than they were a month ago. Like when I first broke into silver, I maybe have got an extra few points of speed and an extra little bit of damage on my team. But it's minimal. Like the changes are very, very minimal from where I was to where I am now. Which means that the arena changes, both in terms of like I'd say the error. So there's been like an error of a change where they dropped in accounts which apparently they weren't supposed to. I see here I'm winning pretty comfortably a whole board. So it feels like those changes are going to come back out again, but still the arena feels more balanced. So yeah, so definitely my opponents feel more at my level, and that's at Silver 4. I was struggling to stay in Silver 1. And I tell you now, I've not been playing this game on my free-to-play anywhere near as much as I was before. I'm not having to like grind my way to stay still. I'm progressing day after day easily. So the arena changes that have happened so far feel like they're doing some work. And basically, Valkyrie says here, we will continue to monitor the situation closely and be waiting for feedback from our guys. But pretty much what they've done is they've tried to make sure that the player levels and power on our list of opponents are more in line with where we are, instead of just looking at whether you are in like Silver 1, so you're playing Silver 1 champs, which is cool actually. So these changes should already be visible in Bronze and Silver tiers. Feels like they are, guys. So is the arena in a good place? It's definitely in the best place I've seen it in over the last 6 to 8 months. And people are now able to progress through the game, through their missions again. So I've got no hold-ups in missions right now. The only hold-up in missions right now for me is me. So from that side, I think good job. It's kind of coming together. Let's hope it stays that way. We can start to get great hauls progressing again, and everyone can start to enjoy the game even more. So on Facebook yesterday, they dropped this. Very short.
Tell me about yourself. What skills do you have?
That's it. That's it. That's what they dropped. But we asked a question in Content Creator Chat. What's this knowledge base all about? It looks like there's going to be a feature in-game where you can actually find out information about stuff like buffs, debuffs, general stuff that should be in the game. And perhaps things like guides and stuff like that might start to come into the game. So we don't know much detail, guys. But again, I thought I'd just share what I do know, which is very little. Slim. So I think that's probably about it, guys. There's been a few different things going on there. I guess my biggest positives are good job with what's gone on in the arena. At least we're getting a Halloween fusion. It's going to be a fragment one, but at least we know that's coming so we can prepare. Make sure you prepare yourself. Do you have the resources to do this fusion? If you don't, save them for Halloween and get yourself ready. My free-to-play, just in interest actually, is up to date with the fusion. So I'm up to date, and I'm not spending money. Obviously, I got this fella in the Ice Golem. I'm kind of up to date with where I need to be on things like the artifacts. I did that. Obviously, we're going to go super slow here. Anyway, I'm up to date on the artifacts. I'm up to date with the fusion. So if I want to do it, I can. I've not spent a load of gems and stuff yet. But I'm also now got it in the back of my mind that I know there's a fusion coming in Halloween, which I might be better prepared for. So I might button down, save my resources for the Halloween stuff, and just pick up the rares where I can along the way on this fusion, which is kind of like the easy stuff to get. Anyway, guys, I've been Hell Hades. Hope that was useful. Hope that's kind of answered a lot of the questions that's been coming into me. Enjoy the game. I'll catch you later.